Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. For my returning subscribers, thank you so very much for coming back again. For my 200 and something subscribers, we are at 200 now. Thank you so very much guys. For my new subscribers, you're welcome to my channel. My name is Greta and I am a Nigerian currently living in Alberta as a permanent resident. Our focus today would be on the category-based draws. So if you have not watched the video I made on how to become a permanent resident in 2024, I would advise you to go watch that video. Then you would have an understanding. If this is your first time having to know about the Canadian immigration, I would advise you to go watch that video. Now let's get right into the video. The category-based draws. Prior to when the category-based draws started for the Canadian Express Entry program, we had just the general based draw. They used to call it all program. Let me just put it at let's call it the general express entry draws, like where you have different people from different occupation with different professions in the pool. It's called a pool. These people create a profile, and then the IRCC, which is the body in charge of immigration to Canada, would regularly go into the pool and rank candidates based on certain criteria and send out invitations. Now in May 2023, the Canadian government decided to target specific occupations that are in demand in Canada to match their economic goals. There are 6 categories. We have the French-based category for candidates who have a certain level of competency in the French language. We have the healthcare based category. We have the science, technology, engineering and math, which is STEM. We have the trade occupations, we have the transport occupations, and we also have the agriculture and agri-food occupations. First, we start with the French-based category. I think I have about 2 videos that talk about the French language to boost your Canadian immigration goals. Now, what I'll just talk about quickly on this category would be the number of draws. I'll be looking sideways, looking at my computer just to have the correct facts and figures. Since they started the French-based category draws, we've had 7 draws under this category. It started, the first draw was in July. On the 7th of July 2023, we've had a mixture of both moderate, low to high scores for the French language. Now we'll move on to the healthcare. For under healthcare, I'll just be quickly list out all the occupations that we have under the healthcare occupation, healthcare based draws. So now we have audiologists. You can see it on the screen. We have audiologists and speech language pathologists, chiropractors, I hope I'm saying that correctly, dentists, dietitians and nutritionists, education counselors, general practitioners and family physicians, instructors of persons with disabilities, kinesiologists and other professional occupation in therapy and assessments, licensed practical nurses, massage therapists, medical laboratory assistants and related technical occupations, medical radiation technologists, medical sonographers, nurse aides, orderlies and patient service associates. Now this nurse aide, orderlies and patient service associates can also be referred to as support workers. We have nurse practitioners, nursing coordinators and supervisors, occupational therapists, optometrists, other assisting occupations in support of health services, other practitioners of natural healing, other professional occupations in health diagnosing and treating, other technical occupations in therapy and assessment, paramedical occupations, pharmacy technical assistants and pharmacy assistants, physician assistants, midwives and allied health professionals, physiotherapists, psychologists, registered nurses and registered psychiatric nurses, respiratory therapists, clinical perfusionist and cardiopulmonary technologist, specialist in clinical and laboratory medicine, specialist in surgery, therapists in counseling and related specialized therapies, traditional Chinese medicine practitioners and acupuncturists, veterinarians. Veterinarians. I hope that's correct, guys. So I think healthcare has the most occupations listed under it. So guys, these are all the occupations that are qualified under the healthcare based draws. Let's look at the number of healthcare draw that has been made since its inception. We have 3 so far that has been done. One in June of last year, the second one of July 6th of last year, 2023, and that was the one I got my invitation to apply from. Also, we have October 6th last year too. So since October of last year, they have not done any healthcare draw, but trust me, when they do, they just do it. You can just see this the scores so far, the CRA score. The first one that was done was 476, the second one was 463, and the last one that was done in October was 431. Guys, can you imagine that? 431. Let me take some seconds of your time while we are on this video. If you haven't subscribed, please, what are you waiting for? Kindly subscribe to my channel and like, share to as many people that you know will be interested in this video, just to encourage me to bring more videos to you. Thank you. So now let's continue. Okay guys, so for STEM we have architects and architecture and science managers, business system specialists, civil engineers, computer and information system managers, computer engineers, except software engineers and designers, computer system developers and programmers, cybersecurity specialists, data scientists, database analysts and data administrators, electrical and electronics engineers, engineering managers, industrial and manufacturing engineers, information system specialists, land surveyors, landscape architects, mathematicians, statisticians and actuaries, metallurgical and materials engineers, natural and applied science policy researchers, consultants and program officers, software developers and programmers, software engineers and designers, urban and land use planners, web designers, web developers and programmers. These are all the occupations that are listed under the STEM based category. For STEM, we have just 2 draws that have been made. The first one was on the 5th of July 2023, and the CRA score was 486. 500 people were invited, and the second one, which is a last one so far, was done on the 8th of December. On the 8th of December 2023, and the CRA score was 481, and 5,900 candidates were invited to apply. So now guys, some people would want to say that okay, they don't know if, because in different countries different professions are given different titles. So for you to know if your job title is linked to any of these, I would advise that you go to IRCC website. Now when you go there, you pick one particular title or 2 or 3 that you think okay is related to what I do, and you would see how they would list other titles, other possible titles that particular occupation would have. They would also give exclusions, like excluding this set, but you would have other titles that encompass, like that fall under a particular job, a particular occupation that has been stated amongst this category based job. So I would advise you do that. I always say that research is key. If you want something, you just have to dig and keep digging deep. Okay, so we'll move on to the next one, which is the trade occupation. Now for the trade occupation, these are These are the occupations that fall under the trade-based category. We have carpenters. Yes, they've invited these people. Carpenters, construction millwrights and industrial mechanics, contractors and supervisors, other construction trades, installers, repairers and servicers, electricians, except industrial and power system, elevator constructors and mechanics, heating, refrigeration and air conditioning mechanics, machine fitters, plumbers, residential and commercial installers and servicers, welders and related machine operators. And how many drills have we had so far under the trade category? We've had 2 drills, guys. They have invited on 2 occasions. They have gone into the pool to invite these people. August 3rd, 2023 was the first one, and guess what? You can see the score. The cutoff was 388. 1,500 people were invited. The last one so far was done on the 19th of December 2023, and the cutoff was 425. 1,000 people, 1,000 candidates were invited to send in their application. Now we move on to the next one, which is transportation. So what are the occupations that fall under this category? Not so much. We have aircraft assemblers and aircraft assembly inspectors, transport truck drivers. Yes, transport truck drivers. There are people that are professional truck drivers, like they have certification. Transport truck drivers, and guys, you don't want to know how much these people earn here. Railway traffic controllers and marine traffic regulators, engineer officers, water transport, deck officers, water transport, air traffic controllers and related occupations, air pilots, flight engineers and flying instructors, aircraft mechanics and aircraft inspectors, railway carmen or women, managers in transport. These are all the occupations that fall under this category. And so far, we have had 2 draws made under this transport-based category. So the first was done on the 20th of September 2023. The CRS cutoff was 486. 500 candidates were invited to apply. The last one was done on the 20th of December. 435 was the cutoff, and 670 candidates were invited to apply. Now the next one would move to, which is the last category based job, would be agriculture and agri-food occupations. Now let's quickly look at the occupations that fall under. There are just 3. We have contractors and supervisors, landscaping, ground maintenance and horticultural services, agricultural service contractors and farm supervisors, butchers, retail and wholesale. That's under butchers, you have retail and wholesale. These are the only occupations that fall under this category. And we have had also under this category, we have had 2 draws. The first was September 28, 2023. The cutoff was 354. 600 candidates were invited to apply. The last one was on the 21st of December. 386 was the cutoff, and 400 people were invited to apply. Now guys, this does not mean that they don't have the general draw again. They still do. However, the score is so high these days. Like the last one was 541, then the one before that was 500, and still it's just in the 500s, above 520. You can imagine, even people that have master's degree, that have someone that has a master's degree and even is under 30, has the maximum point for age, still finds it hard to get up to 500. Not to talk about for folks that are way above 30. Most people that get called under the general draw, or mostly people that have provincial nomination. So this is where provincial nomination comes into play, because once a province nominates you, you apply to a province and they nominate you, you get 600 extra points added to whatever you had before. That gives you up to 900, even 1000. Watch out for the video I'll be doing on different provinces that I'm so sure of, and how their provincial nomination program works. Now let's quickly talk about the eligibility, or what is required for a candidate to have to be eligible for any of this category based draws, for any targeted occupation based draw. The first requirement is that you must be eligible for the general express entry draw. You must first of all be in the pool, and for you to be in the pool, that means you are eligible. You have passed the eligibility, the initial eligibility for the general express entry draw. So you must first pass that stage and be in the pool. Another requirement for any category based draw is that you must have at least 6 months of work experience in any targeted occupation from any of the category based draws. So now let's say that the regular express entry draw, like for you to have an express entry profile, you must have 1 year of experience. It could be that 1 year of experience can be at least 1 year of experience, guys, and it can be in any occupation, but the occupation must be the one that is recognized. So now let's say that you were formerly an administrator, you have 1 year of experience as an administrator in an organization, you put it there. After working as an administrator, you now have 6 months of experience now in a particular category based draw. That alone just makes you eligible for any targeted occupation based draw. Go online, guys, to do research so that you will know more about all of these things. Watch out for my next video. In the next video, I shall be doing like a step by step. We'll do the comprehensive ranking system. We'll rank you would rank your score using the different criteria that are there, and also look at what next to do, the rest, IELTS, and all of that. Thank you so very much, guys, for watching to the end of this video, and until I see you in my next video, please do not forget to subscribe, like, and share to as many that are considering this process. Thank you so very much, guys, and bye.